the small town of Rampur in Bihar, right next to the old bus stand, stood a tiny wooden tea stall. People lovingly called it Nanhe's Tea Shop. The shop was old, but the taste of the tea, once you drink it, you would remember it for life. Nanhe was around 40, a simple and humble man. Not highly educated, no big ambition, no flashy lifestyle, but one thing he had in abundance: hard work, honesty, and a heart full of warmth. Every morning at 5 a.m., he would wake up, open his stall, heat the water on the clay stove, crush fresh ginger and black pepper, and prepare his famous strong tea. People loved coming to him, not only for the taste, but for his smile that made everyone's day brighter. One day, the village's old Ayurvedic healer, Pandit Haridas, walked into the shop. His shoulders were drooping and he looked tired. He laughed and said, "Arre Nanhe, if your tea doesn't take away my tiredness today, I'll change your name." Nanhe smiled back. "Pandit ji, if you want, I can even mix some of your herbs in the tea. Then it will work like magic." Haridas ji paused, looked at him carefully, and said something that changed Nanhe's life forever. "Fine, son. You are honest and hardworking. Today, I will give you a special formula, one I only share with my students." The next morning, Pandit ji arrived with a small wooden box. Inside it was a special Ayurvedic blend: ashwagandha, tulsi, fennel, mulethi, and a few secret herbs. He instructed, use only a little and give the first cup to someone who's in pain. A little later, an elderly man came limping to the stall. He always suffered from joint pain. Nanhe prepared the tea with the herbal mix and served it to him. The old man sipped it slowly, and within a few minutes, he started moving his neck and shoulders. "Arre beta, what tea is this? My body feels lighter. The pain is less too." Nanhe smiled politely. He thought maybe the man just felt good. But this was only the beginning. The next day, the same old man came back with a friend. "Give us that pain relief tea." On the third day, 4 people. Fourth day, 10 people. Soon, people stopped asking for tea and started asking for, "Give me that herbal tea. Bhai, mood off. Today, give me the special tea." That day, Nanhe realized he wasn't just selling tea anymore. He was giving comfort, relief, positivity. He named it Aram Wali Chai, the comfort tea. At the same bus stand, another tea seller named Mohan had been running his shop for years. But ever since Nanhe's tea became famous, Mohan's customers disappeared. His frustration turned into jealousy, and jealousy turned into poison. He started spreading rumors. Nanhe mixes drugs in his tea. That's why people go again and again. Some people got scared. Some started questioning. And one day, because of these rumors, the authorities arrived at Nanhe's stall. They said, "We are taking samples of your tea for testing." They checked everything: the stove, the utensils, the herbs, the storage box. They took written records and sealed samples. Nanhe's heart was racing. He had never done anything wrong, but he feared getting trapped. What he didn't know was, Pandit Haridas had already sent the same herbs for Ayurvedic registration days earlier. A few days later, the officers returned. "Everything is absolutely clean. There is no drug or harmful substance in the tea. These are safe Ayurvedic herbs." The crowd cheered. Nanhe's name was cleared. His honesty won, and his confidence became stronger than ever. His tea wasn't just popular now, it became a symbol of trust. Soon, Nanhe received a call from the district Ayurvedic department. When he reached the officer smiled and said, "Nanhe, what you've started is wonderful. We want to help you turn this herbal tea into an official brand. We will support you with training, licenses, and everything else." To a man who didn't even dream of anything beyond his tea stall, this felt unreal. But he gathered courage and accepted the opportunity. He learned cleaning and hygiene standards, the exact measurement of each herb, proper packaging, and running a small business. Soon, he began teaching the same techniques to other tea sellers like him, so that everyone can earn better. Months passed. Small stalls started appearing in nearby towns, then cities, and then across districts. Aaram Wali Chai by Nanhe's recipe. Nanhe was no longer just a tea seller. He had become the founder of a growing brand. His tea gave comfort. His stalls gave employment. People passing by would whisper, "Look, that's Nanhe. His tea is famous everywhere now." And every time he heard that, his eyes filled with pride and gratitude. Within a few months, Aaram Wali Chai became the most loved herbal tea brand in the region. One evening, Mohan, the man who spread rumors, came quietly to Nanhe. With guilt in his eyes, he said, "Brother, I made a mistake. Please forgive me." Nanhe smiled gently. "No problem. Everyone makes mistakes. Come, let's work together." From that day, both of them worked side by side, growing the brand even more. Nanhe had understood one thing. True success is when everyone rises together. Moral of the story: hard work and good intentions can change any life. Don't try to pull others down. Build yourself up. Small ideas can turn into big opportunities. Jealousy destroys, unity builds. Real success is the one you can share with others. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, like, and share so I can bring more inspiring stories for you.